Okay.
We're going.
You always surprise me. I'm sitting here making notes, and suddenly the music starts.
Yeah, I gotta catch you off guard.
Pop music. Pop music.
Another day, John. Here
Another
we are.
day, another intro by M.
I know. Eat,
Here we
talk,
are.
repeat. Here we are.
All dressed up, ready to go.
And it's just the two of us.
Just the two. We got the just the two of us. We got the black memo.
I know.
You
we
didn't
did.
get the seersucker memo.
I know. I was telling the food gal that I don't think I own seersucker. So
No.
I need it. I
That's
know.
a sin against fashion.
I know. It kind of is, especially here where
I think I have 3 seersucker suits, 3 or 4, and 5 seersucker sport coats. Yeah, and I wear
so you've got full suits 3,
3,
and then
5
more
various forms of seersucker like this. I've got a wider whale one. I have an all white one that's actually seersucker. It doesn't always have to be contrasting colors. I have a purple and brown seersucker. I have a pink seersucker jacket I never
Do you have
wear.
like a purple one?
I have a purple one. Yeah, I have a purple
it's
one.
the one I vividly remember seeing you walk by the office in before I
Right.
think I knew you. I was like,
And I have a couple of, I call them seersucker. They're actually pin cords. You fashionistas know what I'm talking about. Yeah, do you know where seersucker comes from?
no.
I think it comes from the Persian words for like milk and honey, or sugar and honey. Sugar and milk, excuse me. Sugar and milk. Seersucker in Persian, in a Persian dialect, means sugar and milk.
Okay.
And it just has to do with the contrasting nature of the little wrinkly
Yeah, I love it.
fabric. And, that goes back hundreds and hundreds of years in India and Persia. But it's only been a thing in America since the early 1900s. Yeah, and it was originally a poor person's fabric.
Really?
Yeah, very much a working class, like engineers on trains wore it, and working class people. And then in around 1909 in New Orleans, Haspel started making men's suits out of it. And in the mid part of the 20th century, it became very fashionable in the deep South for men to start wearing seersucker suits. And now I am one of the last men standing who still does it.
That's not true. We went to that wine lunch a few weeks ago, and it was you and your seersucker,
Right,
and then the double helix guys.
Yeah, double helix. They look great. Both of them, 3 seersuckers suits in one lunch. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're Eat, Talk, Repeat. We haven't even introduced ourselves, and we're giving dissertations on seersucker.
You go first, John.
Okay, I am your friendly neighborhood nano influencer, John Curtis, at Eating Las Vegas on Twitter, eatinglv.com from my blog, and at John Curtis on Instagram. I'm also known far and wide, a legend in my own mind, as the world's greatest restaurant critic.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I am Ash Watkins, formerly known as the Hamburguesa Principesa.
Formerly known.
Yeah, I think now I'm known as the advocate of the quality nugget.
The quality nugget.
Don't you remember our caviar conversation where I was like, you need a quality nugget?
Oh, God, no. Yeah, no, I won't let you drop that
No?
far. No. I mean, you can go only so proletarian on me and before I abandon you. Okay.
All right, fine. And together we make up Eat, Talk, Repeat. You can find me on all platforms at Ash the Attorney and the show at Eat, Talk, Repeat. You can email us, cheers@eattalkrepeat.com. You can find us Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you choose. Like, follow, subscribe, leave comments, email us, hate mail, questions, all of the above. Yeah. We tend to get back to you. And then also share us with your family and friends who's not going to Vegas and needs some insider info from the people who are not paid to tell you where to go.
Exactly.
That is the critical thing here. We are not paid influencers. We do this at the expense of our own wallets.
As a public service.
Yes, a PSA of sorts. And today's episode is a fun one, John.
Yeah,
We've never done one.
This is like a lightning round.
And
almost.
I think that's why Sam ducked out. I don't think he could keep.
He can't stand the heat.
He can't stand the heat.
This is going to be a lightning round. This is going to be different than our usual food news you can use, and then reviews, and then pet peeves, and blah, blah, blah. We're just going to dive right. But I like what you just said, because this is the episode that we'll put up on our great website at eattalkrepeat.com.
Yes.
After this. So when people go, hey, I've got people coming in town from Chicago. What's the best Thai restaurant they should go to? You know what I mean? Go to our website.
Yep.
We got them all listed right there. We're not going to cover everything, but we're going to cover a lot.
We're covering a lot
today.
So today is what I like to call the 3x3. Well, except we're missing Sam. It was going to be our individual top 3 favorite 3 spots.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be here too, but we can still do it.
We can do it. And from your ETR3, but we've got a list of categories.
Plus, he only eats in like 4 places.
Yeah, I think that's why he had to duck out.
I mean, yeah, I said, he knew the competition was getting stiff here. I mean, you and I are we're now going. Well, I've gone everywhere for decades. You've been going everywhere for a half a decade.
Yeah.
And so we've got places our favorites of all kinds of in every category, and to get out a pencil, folks. Or just keep backing up the videotape, or just wait till we post it on the website. And these will be lots of recommendations if for yourselves and for friends and family if you need them.
And I don't know about you, John, but when I went through this, I tried not to have any repeats.
Yeah, I maybe repeat a couple, but not many.
And I mean, I think there's some things that we've covered so much that it's an obvious. So if we have talked about a place that's not on this list, it doesn't discredit the prior opinion.
Right.
It just means in this moment, these are our top 3, our favorites that kind of we couldn't live without in this category.
And I vetted these with the food gal.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
I almost said I wanted her list.
Yeah, because she was listening to me like in the neck. Like I'm at the kitchen table and she's in the kitchen and I'm going, the cafe bread. She goes, you already used that one. But she did pop up with ones I forgot. And if we miss anybody, and you're going to say, well, you've always loved this place, it's just we can't remember everything. Okay.
We cannot.
I mean, there are literally in my mind and somewhere between around 100 to 150 great places to eat in this town. There's about 3,000 restaurants at last time I looked with the Clark County records. There's about 3,000 licensed restaurants. But let's call it a couple hundred to be kind. Places that are really the best of the best and worthwhile to go to.
And I've got some notes that one thing that was a takeaway after I finished my list, saw yours. I thought that was interesting of who wasn't on the list. And I don't know if,
you're going to call me out? You're going to do that?
No, I'm calling us both out. It's kind of just interesting, so we can discuss that. But yeah, do you want to kick it off?
Well, we're gonna dive right in here. So let's go through the categories. Let me just read the categories. It'll take a second to do it, but just to tease what we're going to do here. We're going to start with coffee shops, breakfast and brunch, power lunches, which kind of business lunches, casual everyday lunches. Not my favorite category, but I didn't decide on these. Thai, noodles and dumplings, steakhouses on the strip, steakhouse off the strip. Again, these are our top 3. Italian, seafood, Chinatown, French, tacos, always hotly contested, pizza, you got to have pizza in here.
You got to.
Burgers, since we are the Burger King and Queen of Las Vegas, or the Prince and Principessa. Barbecue, there'll be some conversation there. Dive bars, can't wait for that one. I'm saving my punchline for a minute for that. Celebratory dinner spot.
Yep.
Dinner at the bar spot. Good restaurants to sit at the bar and eat. Cocktail bars, which we've spent a lot of time on in the last 6 months, and a lot of time in the last 6 months. Pastries / dessert shops, specialty food stores, and never fail tourist recommendations. Now, before you start criticizing us right out of the chute, I understand there's lots of things not in here. You know, we didn't go through Japanese restaurants, for example. I mean, there are so many.
We didn't do sushi.
Yeah, we didn't do sushi. We could easily have added 20 more categories to this stuff. But but it's something. It's sandwich shops, for example.
Oh, I almost messaged you and added that one.
I mean, there's things we could go. So we had to draw a line somewhere. This is right out of the chute. This is what we're going to do, and maybe we'll refine it over the years and keep giving this information to people. Again, these opinions are worth what you're paying for them, but at least they are the product of well-researched eating all over town by me and Ms. Watkins over there for many years now. Mm-hmm. So let's dive right in. So what's the first thing you do, Ash Watkins, when you wake up? The cobwebs and you're just stretching. And this is my invitation to my wife, by the way, at 6:15 every morning. I need coffee.
Do you guys still wake up at 6:15?
Yeah. Oh. This morning it was 5:15. Ooh. Yeah, I conked that early last night. So
coffee.
The food gal's second eye isn't even open, and she's stretching, going, "Let's go get coffee." So, what are our top 3 coffee shops in Las Vegas? You first. Ashley Watkins.
So, admittedly, I'm going to tell you, I am less of a coffee aficionado than I want to be. I do a lot of it by convenience, so you'll notice from my recommendations, they're very close to our office. It's basically where I can drive myself and then walk from the office.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, I love Vesta. I think they're a classic. They're probably doing some of the more unique seasonal drinks that I enjoy trying. I think they've got friendly service. Really love it. And I also just love the fact that they're roasting their beans in that backspace. So Vesta, I want a coffee.
Then go get one.
I was waiting for you. Yes, I want a coffee. I love it. They do some unique teas. Also just a different dimension, a little further walk for me from the office. And then Bungalow. I think they're just a solid choice.
You can actually, throw a rock to hit Vesta, and Bungalow is about a chip shot away from your office.
I think all of these are within my golf bag.
Exactly.
I can hit to all of them.
So, very hard to argue with those because Vesta is the coffee hound's favorite in town. But you didn't go far enough afield, okay?
I know. That's where the food gal comes in. I think you're just riding on her coffee coattails, frankly.
My wife is a coffee nerd. Yep. She studies it. She reads about it. When we travel a lot these days. I don't care whether we're going to Vancouver or Los Angeles or London. The first thing she does, the second thing after packing, she's looking for where the good, coffee shops are next to the hotels, the ones that do their own roasting, the ones that the coffee nerds go to. So, so I kind of peel off of her on a little these. But Bungalow, I'm right there because that's where we go almost every morning. She just likes the brew. I love the vibe at Bungalow a lot.
Yes.
A little more farther afield because I think they make the best cappuccino in town, and I've tasted them all. Yes, I have tasted them all. Is Desert Wind on West Sahara.
Have you ever put a little cinnamon in that cappuccino?
Homie, don't play that. I'm a purist.
Okay.
And third is another OG, if Vesta's right, actually is more of an OG than Vesta. It's Publicus. Publicus down in, which will come up later because I do mention them more than once as one of my favorite breakfast spots. But Publicus coffee is superb, and those are my 3. Bungalow, Desert Wind, Publicus. Now, the food gal, again, I'm writing this down. She's shouting at me from the kitchen from 30 feet away. Well, what about Mothership? What about she? And she knows them all. Mothership apparently is very, very solid.
Yeah, I almost threw them on that list.
That would have been my number 4. Okay. So let's keep going because we got some territory to cover.
Okay, so next up, breakfast, and dare I say, brunch.
Oh.
So it was the before lunch meal.
Yeah.
Not necessarily coffee focused.
Okay. You're just hungry for breakfast. I'll go first on this one. Winnie and Ethel's for
Great
classic.
Choice.
You can't go wrong. Cafe Brege for a little slice of France.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Right here in Las. See now. Haven't coughed all day. Now coughing. Cafe Brege. And then a little hole in the wall that I've always been high on, the Daily Bread.
Oh, I like that place.
In Desert Shores.
Yeah.
Scott Cummings does his own baking. Wonderful stuff. Very simple breakfast menu. Incredible breads, focaccia, but he also does croissant. and does
cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls, really good. He does waffles. He does, he uses really good bacon. So for a little out of the way place, especially living in the Northwest, the Daily Bread is the bomb. Okay, what do you say?
Yes, so my breakfast brunch spots, I went with where you will find me on any given day. Because I truly, during the weekdays, I don't do breakfast. It's a fun fact. I do coffee, and then I'm a holdout till a late lunch. So on the weekends, you will find me at Lou's Diner, which I've talked about on Decatur and Alta. Love it. Just a throwback retro, exactly what you expect from one of those like bottomless coffee mug diners. 1228 Main is, I think, maybe one of my consistently favorite breakfast places. They'll give you a lunch, they'll give you a breakfast, and it's all high quality ingredients. And of course, you can get your croissant, the winner of our croissant crawl.
Yes.
And then last but definitely not least, Echo Taste Sound. They do this pancake breakfast with 2 eggs, 3 little. They're bigger than sand dollar pancakes and bacon, and it is just
all right. So,
chef's kiss.
Well, I'm not a breakfast guy, but if I'm going to go to any of those 6, haven't been to Lou's forever, but yes, any of those 6 will do you. So, power lunch. Now we're in my wheelhouse. Okay.
I thought you were going to put Vintner Grill on there.
Oh. You mean MILF Central? Yeah.
I'm sure you were crawling all over there at one point.
At one point, yeah, but I've aged out of that scene. Okay, yes, power lunch number 1.
We both agree.
Cipriani.
Yeah.
If you want a power lunch and people watching, Cipriani is it.
Yes.
Okay. Then you go to Esther's Kitchen.
Yeah, I think downtown here in the Arts District with city officials, that's kind of a good meeting spot for lawyers, etc. Yeah, I keep it on my power lunch spot.
All right, well, Esther's Kitchen.
It's a little more casual, I would admit.
And what your other one was a little...
okay, so my other one is Delmonico's.
See, I love Delmonico's. I don't see it as a power lunch spot, though.
Oh, I do. The white linen, it's official. I also like the intimacy. It's not generally busy, or it's not busy with locals. So if you need to get that business lunch conversation, if you need to make a deal, get yourself at Delmonico's and you'll make shit happen.
That's actually...
Okay, but I had one other.
Yeah.
The Triple George.
It's Delmonico, by the way, not Delmonico's.
Delmonico Steakhouse.
Yeah.
I think I got the...
Triple George, no.
Okay, but hear me out.
Sucks.
I agree.
I got stories about Triple George.
I know, but just hear me out. I agree. The food is not good.
Yeah.
But I feel like every time I go there, it's always government officials, business people.
Well, because government officials and lawyers have no taste. Okay. I mean, they're all idiots.
That's why it's in paren on the list.
Yeah, I go in there. I'll see 6 judges I know and 9 lawyers. Okay, and they're like, "This place is great." I mean, are you tasting the food, you idiots?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
but I'll tell you when it opened, I've always loved the way it looked.
Yeah.
It's patterned after the Tadish Grill in San Francisco,
California's oldest,
and it's I went there early on, and the food was okay. And then over the years, I would go back periodically. I went like 3 times in about a year and a half. The last time was pre-COVID, though. But that's when I wrote it off. Because every time I went, I was just staring at how mediocre the food was.
It's mid.
It's lower than mid. And each time, I was told by a manager... Twice I kind of complained. One time when I took the clam chowder and I had a big heavy spoon and I stuck my spoon in the middle of it like this, and it didn't move, and you could even push it and it wouldn't fall over. Okay, I said, "Is this the way some cook back then?"
Clam Jello.
3 times worse than Jello, like concrete.
Yeah.
Okay. Concrete clam chowder. But I mean, meatloaf is dry. I mean, the food is so terrible there. And I look around the room at all the power lunchers and I go, this just shows you how you can be successful and still an idiot.
Bad
okay.
Taste, yeah.
So, well, that's it. I would go with Milos because it has that $40 lunch special. And you do see a lot of business types, especially on the Strip. You see a lot of execs and business types having lunch here. And the lunch, it's a very expensive restaurant, but very reasonable at lunch.
It kind of brings the seafood crowd of it's the seafood version of what Cipriani is for pasta.
Yeah.
Because you'll find them in major cities, and it's where people go. Yeah.
And it's got it's got an international reputation. And I like Ferraro's too. We don't talk about Ferraro's enough, but they do a very nice lunch. And I haven't had lunch there now in quite a while, but you would go in, and I swear to God, half the real estate people in town know Gino Ferraro. And Ferraro's does a very nice midday lunch. And it gets busier as the week goes on, but it's a lot of business people having lunch there.
That's funny. Didn't even think of them.
So casual everyday lunch. This one is...
this was harder.
Yeah,
I agree.
I had trouble with this too.
Yeah. Because a lot of the restaurants fall within other categories for me. Like Cipriani. No, I'm kidding. I thought, okay, if I'm here at the office, what am I doing that I don't really care about? I'll go to the Great Greek.
I'm sorry.
I know. And then I'll go to District Deli.
The District is pretty nice, for sandwiches. Yeah, it does well.
And then Holstein's for burgers.
I'm not keen. The Great Greek food is straight from Cisco. It's really not a very good Greek food.
But their pita's so good.
Well, it's a good cheap lunch, okay, if you want like mediocre or less. I got to think of a better word than mediocre. I'm always saying mid and mediocre.
Sus. Yeah, it's when it's
cool.
Like, it's
I can
suspect.
Say sus Greek food. All right, but if you must, go sus. I like 7th and Carson. We don't talk about it a lot, but
we do not.
He does a very nice, Liam Dwyer does a really nice menu of burgers, sandwiches, fries, fish sandwiches. He does an English breakfast there, which is served at lunch too. Irish food, fish and chips. So 7th and Carson, haven't been in a while, but used to be a regular. Le Café Central, the new one in Chinatown. If you want something other than Chinese food in Chinatown, Le Café Central is doing a really nice, French galettes, crepes, salads, that sort of thing, and sandwiches, and all kinds of pastries, and the kind of the OG downtown, Carson Kitchen. Carson Kitchen is a fun. I could have even said Carson Kitchen for power lunch because a lot of business types downtown hit Carson Kitchen. The people with better taste than the ones going down a few blocks away to Triple George. Yeah. So Carson Kitchen.
There's something about Carson Kitchen. I think the industrial, it feels just dark and rugged.
I hate the vibe.
Yeah.
I've never liked the vibe.
That's what it is.
I've never liked the feel of it. I don't like the noise factor. I don't like the seating. The seating's fun if you sit at the bar. At the bar, but there's only 6 seats at the bar. That's it. And
I'm talking the bar next to the kitchen.
Yeah, where you could reach over and touch the chef. Yes. He's that close. Love that, but I've never liked the vibe, but I do like the food at Carson Kitchen a lot. So let's go to Thai.
Thai food.
It's almost unanimous or anonymous, as my son once said when he was a little kid.
Lamai, La Thai too.
But we agree on both.
And
Japata.
I said Japata.
I have yet to go to Japata.
That's embarrassing.
I know. It's hard to follow Bank around. He's everywhere. He's here. He's there. Yeah. He's everywhere. Okay, and I'm with Lotus. You got to go with the OG Lotus of Siam on Flamingo for Thai.
And admittedly, I would have originally probably said La Thai, the original on Fremont.
Right.
But now that they've expanded,
and the menu's bigger over here. Oh yeah. La Thai too is really a find. Okay, and it's got a full bar. And it's not a big restaurant, but it's not small, and you can usually get a seat even when it's busy. So it's fun. And best of all, I can walk to it from my house. It would tell you.
Oh yeah.
When I was sick, like a few weeks back, a month ago, we walked there a couple times because I could just limp there and just get some of that hot, tom yum soup.
Oh
and
my
just
goodness.
Sear my throat with it. It was great.
I order it online and pick it up on my way.
Okay, noodles and dumplings.
We agreed on Yoon noodle and dumplings.
Yep. On Decatur, near Decatur and Flamingo. Flamingo and Decatur.
Yes.
Yeah, Flamingo and Decatur. Yeah, I got it right, food gal. I've lived here 40 years and I still get Tropicana and Flamingo mixed up.
That's funny.
So Yoon noodle and dumplings, hand-pulled Lamian noodles. Agree on that. What's your number 2?
Mine is Shang artisan noodle.
Good call.
I know. I was shocked
Cannot
you didn't
argue.
have it.
Cannot argue. Well, you said 3.
I know.
And I was almost guessing that you would go with that. Which
You were giving it to me?
Which opened up a spot for me. You see what I mean? So that was my guess. And then you went with Xiaolong dumpling, also a great call right there. So you opened me up for Shanghai Taste, which is small but mighty right there in Chinatown. And I think they do some of the best Xiaolong Bao in town. A little digression, I went to one of the newest dumpling places out at the Rampart Casino for lunch today. A vaunted place, apparently famous in New York and Philadelphia. Line, we waited like 30 minutes to get our dumplings. Soupless soup dumplings. I mean, and we got 3 different sets of soup dumplings. All of them were soupless. So they're soup dumplings, Xiaolong Bao, without any soup.
Oh, man.
Okay, and nothing special. And I'm like, this is the power of social media now. We walk up, there's like 25 people in line. It's a tiny little counter and everything. And I'm like, okay, this has got to be good. And we ordered a lot of food, not just those dumplings. We got, I think, 6 or 7 other dishes. I'm just pushing it around going, oh, my God, there's at least a dozen places in Chinatown better than this.
Oh, my goodness.
And the last place I want to go is stand in line at the friggin' Rampart Casino to eat these kind of sus dumplings.
When your soup dumpling doesn't like either explode in your mouth or your spoon
all over you,
and it's steaming hot, it's a failure. Do you know how they get the soup in there?
Yeah, it's frozen.
It's I think it's
gelatin.
gelatin.
Yeah. It's gelatinized, and then it's chilled, so it's very hard.
Yeah.
And then it melts as you steam them. Yeah.
I was always curious about that, and one day I got bold enough to ask, and they told me.
There's this thing. It's called the internet, and you put things in Google, and it answers them right away. Look at me taking you to this woodshed here. Okay. Schooling the millennial.
Finally.
Okay, fine.
We've waited.
So, and finally, I put a newbie under noodles. Been to Special Noodle.
I still haven't been.
Right on Decatur. It's actually Decatur on Spring Mountain as opposed to Yun, which is about a mile down at Flamingo. Special Noodle kind of blew me away when we went. And
this is the one you said was like they're legitimate operators. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, and you can tell. I don't think this is their first place. It's kind of slick. Mm-hmm. They're right across from Yen Viet Kitchen on Decatur, on just south of Spring Mountain Road. And you walk in. It's very, very nice build out. But the soup dumplings came and the noodles, and I was like nodding in appreciation at everything I took a bite of. So it's I don't think it's even been open 2 months yet, but Special Noodle is worth checking out for noodles or dumplings. So moving on, now we're going to get into the hotly contested categories.
I'm a little upset because I sent over Steakhouse and you
immediately fucked it up.
Yeah, you fucked it up. You made it into 2 categories.
Well, you have to.
You don't.
No, yes you do.
You did.
There's too many. Look, there's about 20 great steakhouses in this town. You can't just boil them down to 3. You got to at least go with the top 6. Okay.
So we did on strip and off strip.
Okay, you first.
On the strip, you will find me at Luger, Delmonico, or Bavette's.
On the strip, you'll find me at Luger, Delmonico, or Cut.
I need to get to Cut.
Yeah. Make sure you've got Sam's credit card though. Okay.
I'll make sure some guy's credit card. I
love Cut, but it's a steakhouse that even vegetarians could like, because you can go to Cut and not even order a steak and just have a wonderful meal.
That's bullshit.
It's just a great restaurant that also has the most expansive meat program in Las Vegas. You've got to get there so you will see this. Okay.
Yeah.
So love Cut.
I was glad to see Luger was on yours.
Yeah, Luger because the meat is so friggin' good. I mean, some people hate the rest of the menu. We can debate that till the cows, come home, or the steers. But Luger,
great Caesar salad.
And great Caesar salad, great lobster roll, great burger. I mean, you can get picky about how old-fashioned Luger is, but some of the food just hits there, and they know how to do it right. It's kind of like a sushi bar in Japan that's been doing the same thing so long. It's almost flawless when you get it, and that's the way I look at the place. So off strip, which I think
this is where we're gonna throw blows.
Okay, well, not really.
It's R2.
We agree. We're in agreement with May Dailies and Main Street Provisions. I know it's not a steakhouse, Kim Owen.
We know.
But for two things. Number one, it is a steakhouse. And number two, you should just change the name to Main Street.
Meatery or Meat House or Chop House or something. Your own criticism of restaurant names is that they tell you nothing about the restaurant. If you name it Main Street.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just, okay.
It could be a haberdashery.
It's no different than 1228 Maine.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
just...
All right, okay. I stand for the first... Did you hear? Do you feel the earth shaking
My toes are getting cold.
I
think
stand corrected.
Yeah.
You are right. But Main Street Steakhouse makes a lot more sense than Main Street Provisions.
Agreed.
But it is a steakhouse, even though they don't call it that. Now we split company. You go with...
I go with the Golden Steer 10 out of 10 times. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, people.
You're such a fashion trends whore.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Jane, you ignorant slut.
I love the Golden Steer. Off strip, it's got that. I'm a sucker for nostalgia. I'm a sucker for history. It's got similar to Luger in that it's a little bit less of a chefy menu. There's nothing fancy. It's just really...
It just hits what it does, you know.
And so, yeah. And that's what I want. If I'm eating steak off the strip, I want something a little more gritty, a little rugged. All
right. Well, good. I'm glad. I mean, I just heard on... Somebody DM'd me on socials just a week ago and said, I tried to get a reservation in the Golden Steer. The first one available is 9:45 on January 6th. Okay? So props to them for being so successful with such a mid product. But
that's a sus opinion.
But good for them. Good luck. I mean, January, you want to and please, folks, pet peeve, don't ask me about. I mean, I've eaten at the Golden Steer. I actually tallied up one day. I've probably eaten at the Golden Steer going back to the mid 80s, maybe not 100 times, but I bet 75. I could defend 75.
The only ones that matter are the
80.
last 5 years.
Well, in the last 5 years, I was probably there
10 times.
Yeah, pre-COVID, I probably went there 3 or 4 times. Post-COVID, I've been there 3 or 4 times. Yeah. So I'm no stranger to the place in all of its incarnations. And if whatever you think, God bless you, you're wrong.
You just want somewhere your ascot doesn't look out of place.
No, but the place you should go off strip for the best off strip steaks is Harlow. I think Harlow.
I'd go to Nico's before I go to Harlow.
Oh, and Nico's has all the soul of a
does Harlow.
Also the soul of a Cybertruck.
Same with Harlow.
What?
Same with Harlow.
Harlow is a passionate restaurant run by great people that know food.
I'd go to Rare Society before I go to Harlow.
Looks like a bunch of accountants run it.
I'd go to Rare Society before I go to Harlow.
See, there's no hope. Folks, somebody save me. Okay.
I just think Harlow is
what do you got against Harlow?
I think it's so... It's not
corporate. Corporate is Nico's and Rare Society.
No.
Harlow's is a locally owned restaurant.
Ish.
Okay. All right.
It's just not my favorite.
Oh, not your favorite. Okay. I think Harlow's great. Okay. But you don't. And that's where we're going to agree to disagree, which is kind of a oxymoron when you think about it.
Yes, we disagree. We agree about it.
Yeah, we're just going to disagree. All right, let's go to Italian.
We have no similarities here, and none. I did do a repeat.
But we do cover a lot of worthy territory, unlike some of your unworthy or other opinions. Okay, go ahead.
And there's no, no Pieros on this list. There's no... Capos,
no Chicago Joes.
No Chicago Joes.
No Cape.
No Italian American Club.
Yeah, God,
no
so
Nora's.
Sad.
This is
so sad.
This is serious Italian food.
Here. Yeah, and if you like any of the places she just mentioned, then
we're sorry. This might not be for the record.
You are listening to the wrong podcast.
So my list: Pepper Club. I love it. Get the chicken parmesan. Can't go wrong.
And the pork chops.
And the pork chops.
And the lotti. And the ravioli and whatever they're putting, everything they're doing there is great.
Monzu. Shocked you didn't have that.
Yeah.
Shocked you didn't have that.
See, this was one. I'm now
You
embarrassed.
fucked up, John.
I did fuck that up because Monzu is right there. It should be at the top of my list. But you know.
No, yours is good. And then I also did Cipriani. It's I know there's so many haters about Cipriani. I occasionally find myself in that group of haters. But when I just want a great meal that's Italian, that's where I'm going.
I don't think Cipriani misses a step hardly ever.
Yeah, it's just
they've got it
service.
down. They've just got it down. Yeah, it's a fun place. Okay, with me, Matteo's,
great
as
call.
we talked about last week, the great unsung Italian of Las Vegas. Ferraro's as the OG Italian of Las Vegas, with probably one of the best Italian wine lists in the country. Don't get there enough. We are overdue to go to Ferraro's, Ash Watkins.
I know, we're going.
And Brezza, which I think continues to be to straddle that line between being an innovative Italian restaurant, and a classic one. And Nicole Brisson's always playing with her food there, trying to hit a balance between doing kind of very authentic but very interesting stuff and keeping the knuckle draggers happy with their veal parm, with the chicken parms and the lasagnas and shit like that.
What's the red sauce that you were telling me about? Instead of vodka, they
It was
were
a
doing
grappa. She put grappa. Like a rigatoni with grappa sauce is out of this world.
That's the playing with your food that you really that's
an
smart.
example. Yeah, so she's doing a classic recipe, but tweaking it just so her lasagna she does in kind of a vertical way, kind of rolls it sideways instead of layers it that way. I mean, she does a lot of cute little things, and I don't mean cute in a pejorative way. I mean in a thoughtful way, an interesting way, and keeps it fresh. But you could also take your Uncle Ed there, who just wants some meatballs and a chicken breast, if that's what he's looking for.
And it's not gratuitous chefiness.
Yeah, that's the word. God, you got me again with
Look at me.
She's just.
There we go. Some days I'm on, some days I'm off, people.
Okay.
So any of those, I think, that was a category that it was actually tough to only pick 3. Next up, seafood. I also really struggled to narrow this down.
Seafood, yeah. Is that why your top 3 has 5? Has 5? Yes, 5.
I'm going to get Sam's participating right
You're
now.
yelling at me going, gotta keep it to 3. You gotta keep it to 3. And then you come up with 5 seafood joints. Okay.
Off strip, on strip.
Okay.
For some reason, I really struggled with seafood. My list was Pisces. I think ambiance, vibe, fish, food, quality, really cool.
Yeah,
Love it.
Pisces is solid. Yeah, it's hard to argue with it. Expensive, but good.
Next up was Joe's.
Joe's Seafood and Prime Steaks. Yeah.
Look at you.
Okay, what they do really well. Simple seafood,
Yep.
but they bring it in fresh, and Joe's. That was a good one. I would never think of it, but I got to go there.
Then I'm going to go to Bazaar Mar.
Bazaar Mar.
The Crystals. I don't think you've been yet.
I've been to Bazaar Mar. Yes.
You have?
Yes. I just hope it stays in business.
I do too.
Yeah.
But it's an incredible seafood spot. I really enjoyed it. I think it's a beautiful build out in the Crystals shopping center. And then I had these 2 others that are just really quality spots. I don't think they made the list as necessarily like a restaurant or a destination place, but if you're every day just want a fix, off strip, go to Other Mama, which is way up there, and then on the strip, Water Grill. Yeah,
one's a chain and one is local, but Dan Cromer's Other Mama does kind of fusion seafood. You know, he's kind of oyster bar-ish, but he also has a lot of Asian influences, brings in really fresh stuff. Great choices all. I like Water Grill. I think it's the best place for oysters in Las Vegas. I do. So I'm a little more, Pisces is one I missed. I would go with Milos again because I do think, notwithstanding the expense, it probably brings in the best variety and the freshest and best seafood in town. But you pay for it at Milos. For Legends Oyster Bar.
Okay. Yeah.
Is this little place. I think they have 2 locations, one in Henderson and one on Durango near Desert Inn, if memory serves. But really nice stuff. Again, good oysters, simple little wine list. He does everything there. He does like seafood chowders and stews, fresh fish, lots of turnover, very popular. But for a local spot that doesn't kill you on price, Legends Oyster Bar is one to go to. So I find myself going there more in the wintertime when when oysters start becoming.
And you want those like stews or gumbos and chowders.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he does a very nice job there. So those are my Milos, Legends, and Raku. Pisces I missed. Other Mama is a great choice. Raku is my last one because I think you can't talk seafood without talking Japan. And I think I've said for years that the best seafood in Las Vegas is at Japanese restaurants like Raku, Kaiseki Yuzu, Izakaya Go. And Raku, you got to be in the mood for Japanese seafood, but they get impeccable products and they treat them right.
And they do a little more obscure stuff.
Yeah.
So if you're really on you like the fringe bar menus from Japanese places, absolutely.
Right.
Like izakaya type food that's really specialized.
The collar of hamachi and the various fish eggs and all those forms, tiny fried fish, things you're just not going to find in your average seafood place is at Raku. Check it out. So you want to take a break before we go into? Are we ready for a break?
Let's take a break, and then we'll get through the last bunch. This will be fun.
I'm the best.
Personal injury law has been the same for a long time.
The best.
Big egos, greed, and sleazy schemes. We've had enough. Welcome to Sam and Ash, the new standard for personal injury law, where things are done the right way, because you deserve a team that delivers real support and results. When you have both, your whole world can change. Sam and Ash Injury Law, because you deserve what's right.
Whoa, here we're back.
I just love watching you go through the list and seeing all your fuck ups with
Yeah,
your choices.
there's a big one coming up. I went, how did I miss that one?
Okay, well, let's do it.
You just like it because you're sounding more articulate than I am today. You and your word.
I am feeling
your
good.
wordsmithing. Okay.
I am feeling pretty good about myself today.
Okay. So I forced you into a category just called generically Chinatown because people ask about Chinatown all the time. There's 150 restaurants in Chinatown, folks, and I would swear under oath that I've probably eaten in 120 of them. Okay.
Yeah. And then those 30, they're constantly changing.
There's 30 or 40, which this Korean place goes under, and another Korean with the same menu, or some pho parlor replaces
another. You see
another.
that with noodle places all the time. You're like, this was a different name, but it's the same people. So it happens.
So I've eaten my way up and down Chinatown since 1995, and I have written articles about dozens of great places, but let's just. For the sake of brevity and clarity, let's just go through our top 3 each. You first.
I went to Izakaya Go, classic Chinatown, Izakaya, fresh fish. They do their late night happy hour sushi, really fun menu. They do this fettuccine with the uni.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just stupid.
The udon.
Udon.
Yeah, udon with it. It's great. Yeah. And they
Alfredo.
do the udon Alfredo, but it's just incredible. Yeah, there's a guy you can go there all the time. I mean, it can be a tough table, but they turn them over fast.
They do.
And you walk in and you sign up on a list, but it seems like people are there. It's hard to say they're more than an hour to eat. Yeah. It's like
service is quick.
Classical izakaya, they get the food out really quick. Next one is another one of my fuck-ups.
Yeah?
Yeah, I forgot.
You went bold by throwing in just a generic Chinatown, and I said, fine, I see your Chinatown, and I'm going in a direction that I don't think you're going to think of, and I went to Nakamura Ya, which is a gem in Chinatown, and it won. What did it win? Your Desert Companion?
Not hole in the wall. Asian Restaurant of the Year award. I mean, it's won a lot of awards. I think it's been there 15 years now.
Yeah,
and. It's what they call wafu pasta. It's a Tokyo take, Japanese take on Italian dishes, like you just described with Izakaya Go. They will take a noodle dish but flavor it like with mentako, which are like the tiny eggs, or the bonita flakes. They combine sort of Italian technique with Japanese ingredients, or the other way around.
Yep.
And a lot of the menu just sings, okay? And they have 3 chefs there, including Kenga-san, who's the guy who does it all, who opened it. And he doesn't speak much English, but his staff does. They're very helpful. The menu's on a chalkboard. It's like a little slice of Tokyo right in Chinatown. Nakamura,
and it's
love
great.
it. And I completely spaced on it when I was writing my list down.
Sucker.
Yeah.
And it's a great place for all those people that like taking their own wine.
Yeah, oh yeah,
He's
and they're very understanding with that because they only have like 5 bottles of wine on their list, right?
But that doesn't stop a lot of places in Chinatown from. And then last, but definitely not least, I went to Rincon Buenos Aires.
That sounds very Chinese to me. Yeah.
Chinatown's a region.
I know, you're right. I mean, no, I liked it. I thought it was at left field, but a good pick.
Yes, it's on Spring Mountain Road. It's probably on maybe the edge of Chinatown. Not really, actually.
It's actually right in the middle.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Yeah.
And it's just great Argentinian meats and sandwiches.
And that
bread.
paradilla, they bring out like this little barbecue grill with like 9 kinds of meat on it. It's a cholesterol fest, but it's great. I think no wine on the list is more than $55.
Right.
They have all these Argentine Malbecs. Service is great.
Yeah.
I mean, they do some things. They have, I think, their Lomo Completo is their
steak sandwich with ham and
filet mignon sandwich.
Yes.
A filet mignon sandwich on a soft, squishy bun, which is one of the great sandwiches in Las Vegas. That Lomo Completo, and they do things like various Argentine empanadas and things of that nature. So a great call, great call.
Thank you.
Again, I glitched, but I was thinking more Asian. But you decided to get a little more, innovative.
I got cute.
Yeah,
with it.
cute. I go with kaiseki yuzu, always one of my best. Japanese, ethereal Japanese food. They also were opening for lunch for a month for sushi lunches. Look for it online at kaiseki yuzu. Love them. Otherwise, it's classic Japanese kaiseki. Kaoru-san and his chef is the chef and owner, and they're every night. And it's just... it's exquisite, but you've got to be in the mood for that kind of food. It's not a Japanese restaurant. It's not a sushi sashimi restaurant. It's a kaiseki restaurant. You have to know that going in. China Mama, the OG.
Yeah. You took that one, so it opened up a spot for me.
Yeah, exactly. It's China Mama, and they have 2 locations in Chinatown now. They have like 6 restaurants in town, Spring by China Mama on Paradise, and others, Hao Chi in my neighborhood. But the original China Mama at Spring Mountain and Jones is still great. And if you can't get in there, go to Shanghai Plaza about a mile and a half down the road, and there's a China Mama there too. And it's kind of an all-purpose Chinese restaurant, also with great dumplings and great things like cumin lamb and crispy beef, and they just do all kinds of great Chinese food. I've been eating there since 2008, and I've never had a bad meal, and it's just wonderful. So China Mama, and then want to go give some love to Vietnam. Kind of a toss-up, Pho Saigonese, which is at Spring Mountain and Jones, kind of catty corner and down the block from the original China Mama, and then Yen Viet Kitchen, the kind of their...
Is that 4?
That's 4. I squeezed in. You got 5. You got in 5 seafood.
I'm just kidding.
So, I mean, come on. You got 150 restaurants in Chinatown. So, yeah, Pho Saigonese, a newer Vietnamese restaurant with a kind of an all-purpose North and South Vietnamese menu, but very nice, good service. And Yen Viet Kitchen, which is its polar opposite, has like 6 tables, 1 waiter, 1 cook, but very good Vietnamese street food. So those are my Chinatown picks, our Chinatown picks.
Can't go wrong. Let's go to French.
French, yeah, we have still some.
We have some to go.
Oh my God, we still have like.
Do you want to do? We should maybe. Do we need to parse this out into 2 episodes?
No,
we're gonna do it.
We're gonna deadhead it through here.
Okay,
yeah.
so then let's go to our French food spots. Bar Bohème, we both agree on.
And we've talked it up so much we don't have to say much more. We love it.
Bouchon, you don't need to say anything.
Yeah, it's just Thomas Keller. It's still going strong since 2004.
And then this is
My fuck up. I fucked up.
I went Grand Cru and Partage.
En français, pardonnez-moi, mes amis. Excusez-moi. I am j'ai stupido. I have stupid. I think I just said I have stupid.
Yes.
That's how good I am in French. Okay, yeah. Grand Cru Partage and Le Club by Partage.
Yep.
The whole Partage thing, the whole oeuvre of Partage there on Spring Mountain Road is not to be missed if you're a Francophile.
I meant Le Club. So yes, but they do Grand Cru and they've got Partage. But
Grand Cru is more the wine store. And Le Club is right next door to it, which is their champagne bar and small bites bar, which is exquisite. Yes.
So
that's good for French.
Corrected me.
Bohème and Bouchon in mine, and I go Café Brèche.
Great.
Café Brèche, it comes on my list more than once because it's a little slice of France right here, and I think it's the best slice of France in Las Vegas. Okay, now we go
tacos
from France to Mexico.
South of the border, baby. And I don't think we've got much to disagree on because there's so many great options in this town. I went to Letty's right here.
Agreed.
Incredible. I've always talked about Los Arcos on Maryland. I think they now go by Birria Bite, whatever it is. Best quesadillas.
Is that a real restaurant or a food truck?
No, it's a real restaurant, brick and mortar.
Okay, yes, I have not been there though, so I can't.
I don't really recommend you go. It's just I always take it out.
Do they have any good French wines on the list?
Yes.
Any fine Burgundies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'm picking Baja Mar, the fish tacos.
Yeah, okay, I'll go with them.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a long time, but Baja Mar's solid. Okay, I'm going to go with Carajillo.
I haven't been, but they look great.
The new kid on the block, right there on Las Vegas Boulevard, next to Neonopolis, right there. And the best tacos I've had this year. Well, I've had the toss-up, Letty's, which I agree with, and Carajillo. And then Sin Fronteros hasn't been. It's way out in the northwest up on Tanea, but it is good.
Very good.
Very good tacos, Sin Fronteros. Okay, moving right along since we have a dozen more categories to go.
Pizza.
We could argue about pizza till the mozzarella comes home. But let's go with Good Pie, we both say.
Incredible. And the best part about Good Pie is they give you a bunch of different crust options. They'll do Detroit, they do their Brooklyn, they'll do the Grandma, and they're all excellent.
You like Red Dwarf.
Look.
That thick crust pizza leaves me cold.
How could you feel cold after eating?
A carbo bomb.
It's not for everyone, John. I'm just saying.
If I weighed 104 pounds, maybe I'd like it too.
I didn't want to do. I lean toward traditional Neapolitan pizza, but I'm giving you, if I could only have 3 pizza spots in Vegas, which 3 am I keeping? And it's Good Pie, Red Dwarf, and Yukon.
And Yukon. Yeah, I can't argue with Yukon. Good Pie, I agree with. The OG Settebello still does fabulous Neapolitan pies. You just cannot beat them. And shout out to John Arena and Metro Pizza.
Great
okay.
Call. Yep.
I mean, he's old fashioned, does a lot of different pies, and he's the first to admit he's not doing classic Neapolitan wood-fired anything, but his stuff is good. And you can go to any Metro Pizza and always get a good pizza, especially when you're hungover at 2 a.m.
And the coolest part about John Arena is you find one of those pizza spots on the top 50 list, and I bet you one of those is a little protege of his.
Yes,
that
and
has
he knows.
Learned under,
and he'll talk to you all about it. He's probably trained the guy. Okay, burgers. Well, we can't. We're not going to spend a long time on burgers because we spent a whole months on burgers.
I do. Stay tuned for my smash burger, casual burger
at the Hard Hat Lounge.
Holstein's Burgers.
You like Holstein's? Good for you.
I like Holstein's. It's great, and they've got a burger for everyone's taste. And then May Dailies. They're just
their bar burger is not to be missed. Jive Turkey, which you got to admit is one of the
really
downtown's great smash burgers, and a real left fielder. Stubborn Seed.
Yeah.
This is one of the food gals yelling at me from the next room. She said, "Remember, we thought Stubborn Seed was one of the best burgers we've had this year, and we've eaten a lot of burgers this year."
Yep.
So Stubborn Seed, not known as a burger place, but they really bring the goods there. So barbecue.
Not much to discuss, and I think we're going to get into this a lot more when we do our barbecue crawl. So
I think we're going to find a lot to dislike on our barbecue crawl.
I do too.
Yeah.
But favorites that consistently do not disappoint: Wild Fig, Soul Belly, and I know you hate them, but I don't think you've probably been for 10, 15 plus years.
No. I got Rolling Smoke during COVID, or like, all right, 2022. I went to Rolling Smoke for the last time, so that's within 20 years.
Okay.
And it went, again, the brisket had the basically had the tenderness of my
Cell phone?
iPhone case.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
that's how edible it was. Okay.
Well, we disagree, and
yeah.
we're gonna
that's how
duke it
edible
out.
it's always been. Okay.
We're gonna duke it out.
All right. Fine. All right. I say Humo Barbecue. Humo, HUMO.
I've near
Out on Sunset.
Okay.
Went once. Dying to go back. Thought it was pretty worthy, so I'm going to go back. Humo's my second. Okay, Dive Bar.
Hard Hat Lounge.
Yeah.
For me, Rebar.
Right.
And the Silver Stamp. Even though Silver Stamp doesn't technically, I think, qualify as a dive bar, they're going for the dive bar vibe.
And they're great people. And I said, homie, and me, my list is, homie don't do dive. It sullies his ascot.
And truer words have never been spoken on this show.
That's what you're going to get me on Dive Bar, okay?
Okay, celebratory dinner spot. Where are you going to celebrate a big business deal, a big life event? For me, I'm going to Bazaar Meat.
Right.
I think L'Atelier by Joel Robuchon.
Good.
A little more casual, probably.
But it's kind of a bar setup, but
Yeah.
it's really nice. Yeah.
And the Golden Steer.
The Golden. Yeah, there you're getting the plugs. Okay, how much money are you being paid this thing?
None.
What kind of,
None.
okay, I know she's right. All right, nothing wrong with the Golden.
I love you, Amanda.
Yeah. We love you too, Amanda. But good luck celebrating anything at Golden Steer after January 6th. Okay, yeah. And it's what?
That's fair. Okay,
it's September 20th, 19th.
So hold your celebrations.
Yeah, as we speak. So hold your celebrations. We'll just wait 5 months. Okay, Guy Savoy, for a blowout meal.
Yeah.
At blowout prices, it's hard to beat the cathedral of fine dining that is Guy Savoy. I also say Bazaar Meat. I haven't been to the new location, but I've always thought the menu there is so chock full of something for everyone. Whether you want to go Spanish tapas, fine steaks, incredible seafood, raw seafood, you name it. You know, I mean, innovative dishes, classic steakhouse fare, steak. One of the great steak tartares of the world.
Some molecular gastronomy stuff
he
going
does
on.
things with the foie gras cotton candy.
Yeah.
So I mean, it covers all the bases. And that, to me, if you're going to celebrate with either one person or 12 people, Bazaar Meat's hard to top. And then I say Joel Robuchon. Joel Robuchon is still, if I closed a big deal or had a lot of cash in my wallet and wanted to celebrate with my wife or friends, Joel Robuchon would be right up there. Okay. Not a restaurant for more than, I think 8 people's the biggest table they have there. So I wouldn't take, a massive party there, but it's pricey. You know that going in, but probably the best cooking, the most sophisticated cooking in Las Vegas, right there with Guy Savoy. A dinner at Bar Spot, this sounds like something that lonely single women want to know about more than anyone else. So I'll give this to you.
I'm not lonely. Speak for yourself on that front. Esther's Kitchen. And let me back up. Dinner at Bar Spot. There's sometimes you don't want full service of a waiter. You don't want the attention of someone constantly coming up to your table. You just want the kind of hostage service that's right there.
Do you don't like people kissing your ass?
Some days, no. Like some days, shockingly, I kind of just want to be.
I forget you're not Sam. You're the other half of Sam and Ash.
The reasonable half.
Yeah.
So no, that's what it is for me. It's some days it's casual. It's low maintenance. I don't want a lot of fuss. I just want to go in and get a great meal. And I would go to Esther's Kitchen, Main Street Provisions.
Yeah, Main Street would be great for that.
Because they have an underrated cocktail program too, and Bavette's.
Yeah, I get it. Last time we were at Bavette's, the Fugel and I, we got at the bar, and I see why you like it. Just the two of us are sitting there. I mean, you give the bartender waiter is a good guy at the time. He serves you, but he doesn't chat. He chats it up with you. What do you need?
Yep.
Fine. Now I've got like 20 other people to take
he's like
care
air
of.
traffic control.
They
just
come
moving.
through, you eat, if you need them, they get to you. But you can also get in and out, It's not
It's low maintenance.
It's not a 2-hour Megillah. It's
Yep.
just an hour of eating and drinking and then leaving. Yeah. So I can see your Esther's Kitchen. So we agree on that. I like Harlow, believe it or not. Look at her just sneer. She's sneering at me because it's got a great bar, great bartenders.
It is a beautiful bar.
And, there's a lot of beautiful people at Harlow, which makes the people watching fun.
But I'll tell you, I think they have TVs, and I don't want a TV.
Oh, okay. Snob. All right. And I like Bar Bohem, I thought, for the bar.
Oh, that's a good bar.
For the bar.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, cocktail bars. We agree on liquid diet
Can't go wrong.
because it's just fun.
It's fun, but we all joked that you have to be drunk to find it.
Yeah, you do.
You can't be sober trying to find that spot.
And I mean, I'm like, I walk in and I'm everybody's grandfather in the
Yes.
place. Okay, I'm by 20 years, I'm the oldest guy in the place every time I'm there. But it's a lot. The drinks are great. The bartenders are great. They do these fun cocktails, and it's just like hard to have a bad time at Liquid Diet once you find
if
it.
you have a bad time at Liquid Diet,
It's
it's
all
you.
your fault.
It's your fault. Look in the mirror.
Petit Bohem is my next one, and you go with Doberman.
Yes.
Oh, we both agree on Petit Bohem.
Yeah.
Petit Bohem, great cocktails.
Yep.
Jonah.
Jonah's a stud
great.
over there. His and all the bartenders actually are great.
Right.
I love it. And now they're doing those little jambon beurre sandwiches that are just.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, we
I had one the other night and very good.
So, and you like the Doberman. I love how we're all downtown with these, okay?
Where else are you going? For?
Okay, and I know we're
got the market cornered.
we're a couple of downtown mavens here, okay? But and as I like to tell people, they go, well, why don't you ever go to Summerlin or Green Valley? I go, you get a good effing cocktail bar in Summerlin, I'll show up there, okay?
Yeah.
Or a good place to eat in Green Valley. Don't hold your breath, okay? I mean, so, all the downtown is cocktail heaven.
It is.
It is. I mean, there's other bars. I mean, there's bars out there's good cocktail bars in Chinatown. Mm-hmm. Sparrow and Wolf has a great cocktail bar, but in terms of a concentration of great booze, it's downtown is where it's at. You like the Doberman? I love the Doberman too, by the way.
Yeah, I just think it's got
just
a great vibe, as they say it, and the
certified
vibe. And the drinks are really, really good. And the bartenders are serious. They know their stuff, and they're fun. And so, I'm a fan.
Well thought out cocktails there. I'm a fan of Bar Ginza.
Yeah.
This is going to
But
sound
that's
like
not really a cocktail bar.
well, it's
It's
just
a
it
whis-
is. Yeah,
it's
it
a
is.
whi-
Okay, this sounds like I'm damning it with faint praise. I like Bar Ginza because I've only been there twice, and it's never crowded. But if I want to just sit and nurse a cocktail, and they did make cocktails, they do, and good ones. It's now I'm sure it gets busier, 10 o'clock at night or something. But to me, it's got just a relaxing atmosphere that just you walk in and go, I'm not a Japanese whiskey fan, and I immediately go, let's try some Japanese whiskeys here. What cocktails are you making with whiskey? You suddenly are
For a
getting
relaxing time.
Yeah, you just get into it.
You suddenly feel like Bill Murray.
Yeah, you walk through the door, and suddenly there's this transformation of these people know what the shit they're doing with these.
Zen.
It's zen. I mean, and it grabs you, and you go, I could just sit here all night drinking this booze that I know nothing about.
Sometimes it's the best.
Yeah, so that's the cocktail bars. Pastry dessert shops, we agree on. What is this? We agree on 1228 Main, best croissant in town. Burgundy Cafe and Bakery, we agree on that. What's this? Freed's.
Well, it's
What are you? Wait. Who are you? That's Mormon Central.
Oh, no,
Okay.
it's right here.
I know, it's just white sheet cake city.
Well, I don't even think they make them. Maybe they do. But let me confess, they have these cookie ice cream sandwiches in Freed's, and if I'm having a weak moment,
Now we're getting to it. Okay.
I'm in.
All right.
And you do Cafe Brege, which you've said 3 times now.
My ex-secretary loved Freed's, and we used to get her a big cake for her birthday. So I'll give that to Freed's. It's famous, well-known in town. To me, it's just all that cakey, fluffy stuff that I don't care for.
Yeah,
I'm more of a French bakery kind of guy.
I get it.
All right, but
specialty stores.
We both agree on Cured and Whey and Featherblade.
Yeah.
And you go with Sienna Italian foods.
Yeah, like occasionally if I'm making a pasta and I need a guanciale or something, or like a specific flour for pizza dough, they're a good go-to.
And I'm not going to disagree. I think it could be better. I think all the Italian delis in this town could be better.
Mm-hmm.
They just seem to hit a very.
I'm waiting for Gio at Monzu to do one.
Yeah. Their products are always, you walk in and go, it just feels like a supermarket with a smaller vibe in most of them, rather than something special. Montesano's back in the day, before you were born practically, back in the 90s, was very special. They did all their own baking. They brought in all these great Italian cheeses. I don't see that in many delis. My favorite place for specialty stores is International Marketplace.
Oh, that's a good spot.
It is fun. I can't go in there without spending $300 on
stuff you don't need.
German mustards and Swiss jellies and 900 kinds of pastas and pickles from Yugoslavia. I mean, it's just crazy stuff you get there. But I do like the International Marketplace. Now, this is a drum roll. Summing up, I love this last one.
Yeah,
never fail tourist recommendation, because when you do this for any length of time, as we're doing here and I've done forever, you get lots of people. Could you suggest a place where we could take a pizza? And you never know what to answer, because you never
really
know what they
don't.
like. I always ask question with a question. What do you like? Tell me a place you like. Give me an idea, because you need an idea of their likes, their dislikes, their prejudices, their the degree, how much money they want to spend, or what they've disliked in the past. Well, we went to Milos and we just thought it was too fishy. If they say things like that, you go, okay, this is what I'm dealing with. My husband loves Chicago Joe's. Can you tell us where we should go now for our anniversary? That kind of.
Yeah.
So you never know because people are so different. But
okay.
Let me. I'm going to scratch out your number one.
I know.
You say that again.
Okay. I'm going to scratch it out. I had number one as Golden Steer, but I acknowledge, I've said it plenty of times in this show, and also getting a reservation is insanely difficult. So let me shelf what I will put there. China Club. For anyone I know that loves Asian food, I know China Club is an experience, and the service will be impeccable. The duck, all of that. I just think that's a really unique spot, very Vegas. Then I go Pisces. I think they've got the beautiful build out. The food is incredible. It's got a really cool bar and view. Let me think on my third.
Okay, I'll go slowly. I'll go talk.
Thank you.
Really slowly while she thinks, and if
Please.
I hope it doesn't hurt. Okay, I'd say Oscars is a great for tourists. I mean, Oscar's still a celeb. He's getting up there in years, but people, as corny and dumb as I think it is, this whole mobster mayor thing, and we used to be a mob city, and here's a mobster lawyer steakhouse. People love that shit. I don't like it. I don't care for it.
And sitting in that little bubble next to Fremont is fun.
It's fun. I love Ben Jenkins' food there.
Yeah. Best steak fries in town. Very
good. And so the whole shtick of Oscar Steakhouse is not for me, but the food is good and people love it. So I'm going to go with Oscar Steakhouse. Another steakhouse, which I think, which I've been dying to mention, because I've sent groups there before, especially groups of beefy men, manly men, testosterone men, ready to flex their boozy muscles. Carver Steak. Carver Steak checks a lot of boxes for guys.
I think for me that would be Bavette's.
Yeah.
I would say,
But Carver Steak's a friendlier place than Bavette's. It's
brighter.
It's brighter. It's friendlier. It's bigger. The people watching is better. Bavette's is dark, like a fucking cave. Carver Steak has the cocktail bar.
No,
it has everything. It is.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying I haven't really been enough to throw it in my.
I have sent gobs of people to Carver Steak, and every time they come back to me, they go, "Oh my God!" And they go, "Can you get us into Golden Steer?" No. But go to Carver Steak. And then they always tell me, whoa, we had the best time. You know why? Because they're happy to see. It's a huge restaurant, but the food is fantastic. And the drinks are fantastic. And Evo is fantastic. And Francesco is everybody's fantastic there. So Carver Steak. And my last one, to give you another 20 seconds to think about it, Mott 32 in the Venetian.
Wow.
Because you went with China Club.
Yeah.
Mod 32 is a very big, splashy, dressed-up Chinese restaurant with everything from dim sum to Peking duck and everything in between, with a big, fancy cocktail bar, a lot of hot waitresses walking around, and great-looking crowd. It's very upscale for an Asian restaurant. It's internationally known. I think we're probably in 10 or 12 other cities in the world. And it makes a big splash and a big impression on people. So if people look for Asian food on the Strip, Mott 32 is hard to beat.
Okay, I'm gonna get. I don't want to go here, but it's where I tell people to go.
That's a ringing endorsement.
No, and everyone loves it.
What?
Delilah.
Okay.
Everyone loves it. Anyone coming to town, they want to know where to go. I say, if you're staying near or you want to be in the Wynn, go get a reservation at Delilah. Everyone loves it. Do I want to go to Delilah every night? No. Do they have great food? Yes. It's just a scene. It's loud. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So but for
sensory overload.
Yeah, but for the people that are coming into town to do Vegas.
Yeah, I'll get you. I'll get, I mean, that kind of place. There's one in the Bellagio like that.
Sodell's.
Or Mayfair, I think. It's called Mayfair.
Yes, Mayfair.
Mayfair. I mean,
but Delilah's better.
Yeah, people love that shit.
Yeah.
Again, it's the kind of stuff I go, I don't eat that, do that. But people come, we went to Vegas and did it. And I go, good. People like Top of the World. Talk about it.
Well, and the and the Paris restaurant.
The Eiffel Tower. Yeah, I mean, and those places really underperform in the food department. But yeah, there's something about the splashiness of them. Of course, Top of the World is Top of the World there. Great views. It's almost like when you're eating there. I don't think you've ever been. The food almost doesn't matter. You're just recirculating and you're seeing all of Vegas. And if you get up there at sundown, you see Vegas turn from that to the nighttime. It's very spectacular. And yeah, so that's another one. So
yes,
Delilah,
it
Top
had
of
an
the World.
asterisk on it. I admit, but okay, that was it. That's our top threes by us.
No pet peeves this week. I mean,
no pet peeves, but I've got a fun one that that didn't make any of our lists that I thought was interesting.
Go ahead.
Anima. I know. EDO, Anima by
well,
EDO.
EDO doesn't count because they're closing it. By the time people are hearing this, Anima's great.
It's stupid good.
But
it doesn't fit a category.
In a category, there should have been a category. Now hindsight 2020 should have been foodie favorites, like people that you send. Let's do one off the cuff real quick.
Food nuts. Okay.
Food nuts, gastronauts, whatever you want to call it. People come here are really into I would say Raku fits that. Anima by Ito.
Yeah.
Kaiseki Yuzu. You can also get back to Joel Robuchon and things like that. The super high end stuff like that. These places that people that have very high standards and want to taste something the best of Vegas, and Anima by Ito would be there.
Yeah, so I just thought that was funny when I saw it. I go,
neither one of us got it,
and I just don't. It doesn't quite fit as an Italian spot. I almost put it as a celebratory spot, and I think it's a great spot if you need to celebrate something.
It's funny because you and I have been to two celebrations in the private dining room,
and it's a great room, and you still get the energy from the dining room, but you're in your own little area. Right. So,
So a brain freeze by both of us.
But we love you. Anima.
We do. So with that, we're ending.
Yeah, we're done.
We're
done. 3 by 3.
See you next week. Good night, Canada.